Brand and therapeutic fragrance back with some Sultan Pasha Roulette. Thank you all for joining in. Comments, fun to read today. That was super cool. Yeah, a lot of people are getting what I'm saying and with me on this. A lot of people just took the plunge and bought everything. I can't. I literally can't. I'm going to narrow this down. I'm going to buy 3. I mean, I'll buy more and more from Sultan Pasha. But I've done this with Ouds already and way overbought with Ouds, and they just those are for different reasons than the Attars. So I'm limiting myself to 3. And he just an hour before I posted the first video, one of you guys private messaged me a message of Sultan Pasha what he released, and I'm like, now I gotta have this one. More expensive than all the other ones I mentioned so far. Aurum, it's up there. I mean, read the description. Some of my favorites that I already know. One of the big ones I tested yesterday, Vert. He's like, I took all those, my best work, all my best blending is in this one. 3 of the best tobaccos ever. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So yeah, this is exactly my conundrum. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to come up with this. I have not had an idea of the format to do this with. So I'm gonna try to be quicker today. So I'm getting right into it. And hopefully these next 4 I can get down to 15 minutes of video. We'll see how we do today. Let's get right into the drawing of this. Is it gonna be what? Did we do 23? Missed all the other ones? Just kidding. 30. Number 30. So number 30 is Resine Precieuse. So yeah, Resine Precieuse. This, I don't know what the notes are, so I have to look it up. I'm just guessing this is 30. This is one of the ones that completely got rubbed off of. And the other one is just a black smudge. The two, I can't tell what number, so I did my best. I didn't really look up notes and whatnot after I drilled the holes and put them in. It was kind of when I was done, like, I don't know what to do here with these samples. Oh, yeah. Springtime. Fresh, springtime. I'm guessing a Vetiver's in there again. Is this I mean, this is almost like a Chypre. The one I love is literally called Chypre. Citrus top. Let's get in the notes. I'm going to put it on. Where's my washed applicator? All right, I'll put it on first, and then we'll get into the notes. Unfortunately, there's a lot of cutting I'm doing, so these videos are usually taking a lot longer than they normally do because of I'm doing web searches and stuff. Oh, this is very liquid. So I'm going to do a wrist on this, left wrist. It's already exploding. I can already smell the projection just by that. So right off, I looked it up. For your attention, I present you one of the newest oils that was an absolute pain to create, Resine Precieuse. Why a pain, you say? I had to process 7 different types of extremely troublesome resins and resinoids from the 4 corners. But as the age-old adage said, short-term pain, long-term gain. Here the gain is just pure, unadulterated, resinous, smoky, ambery pleasure. So, I mean, I'm smelling that. I'm reading it. Cart. It went in the cart. Top notes, asafoetida resinoid, devil's dung. He has that in parentheses. Myrtle. Middle note is blonde tobacco, frankincense, honey, beeswax, bourbon, vanilla, cumin. I don't know where I got the citrus from. Still smells like a citrus. I don't know if that's that asafoetida or not. Base is benzoin, Persian, papanox, frankincense resinoid, Pilu balsam resinoid, tonka absolute, civet, castoreum, hyrax. So this is going to dry down beautifully. Black ambergris, natural raspberry ketone. Interesting. That raspberry ketone usually jumps This is going to transition like nobody's business. And that's the thing. The 6 I wore yesterday, I can't I can't review them. I mean, it's hard to do 30 reviews at once. It's just such a different thing to do that I'll go through and wear these one day and talk about the transition, get the full reviews on them. But every one of them has just a different bloom to it. These bloom. These are full transitions. These are full perfumes. And I wear a lot of attar. I've worn a lot of attars from company Ensar. I have a Phil Oud, Agrasam. I mean, I have all the guys as attars. They're good. They're all good. They're usually the dense ones I choose with the heavy oud and maybe a bright top. So 2 clear transitions, maybe a third. These are just full on extravagant perfume transitions in here. I'm not downplaying his work by saying that I can only buy 3. I mean, it's a money issue. That's what it comes down to. And owning all 30 of these and going through, it's a masterclass in perfumery that you get to go through and learn so much from. I still get a bright, sharp top that plays like citrus to me. The black ambergris, very interesting. With this, it doesn't come off like that at all. Usually that's like a muddy clay-like smell, a gray, darker ambergris. Maybe when it opens up and wears. I know, I just wanted to open up and wear so I can talk to you guys about it, but we'll wear them by day. I'll keep my notes right, and it's on the site. So let's do the next one. Talk about perfume too much. I didn't look. I was going to take the one I looked at. I didn't. This is number 6. And it is Al Hareem. This is a loved one of a lot of people. Now, on his bottles, I don't know, so I hope I don't screw this up. Oud. I smell oud. Just, this is my favorite kind of smell. Just opening it up, I can tell just dang good oud. So here we go. Look how much I've worn. I know I've worn this one like 3 times already. I still got it. Just by doing this, I mean, I have easy 10 more wearings of that. The swipes didn't show up. There's a lot I'm swiping on. I mean, I would swipe almost double that for a full wearing to hit the neck, pulse points, and beard. But for a wrist wearing, that's plenty. Oh my gosh. Everyone, this is the problem. Then you have something like this, and I'm like, I put it in there, but what am I going to take out? So I loved everything else. Even where I'm keeping them in order of what I want to review in a day, now I got like 3 structures. Like I got this in Tabak Grande at a supreme structure, but it's the exact problem I have. I'm going to get it to 3. I will. And then we'll start, and then we'll be able to knock it off to the next 3 and whatnot. How I'm going to report it on the channel, I don't know. Comments or Instagram, I guess. I don't know if he got classes from Ensar or not, but his first sentence, I'll let you read the other ones, but for your attention, I present to you pure 100% unadulterated sensuality in a bottle, Al Hareem. Top, Butter Absolute. Parisian Rose Auto Saffron. Turkish Rose Absolute in the middle. Mysore Sandalwood in the middle. The base, Ensar Ouds, Assam Organic. I own that oud raw. Bengali Oud, Hyrax, Musk, Ambergris, and Tobacco. I need to own this. I need to own this. So good. Oud and Rose, this is what, our 3rd or 4th Oud and Rose that we've been through. And it just is that good. It's incredible. To me, Al Hareem, I'm familiar with this one. This is probably one of the 3 I could say that I'm already familiar with, now that I have not decided the 3. I mean, the ones I have to give up, I don't know if I can give up. I have stuff in my collection that is like this, but not like this. Oud is so nuanced and so beautiful. Rose is so nuanced and beautiful that it's its own thing. So good. What do I do? That's the equation. Somebody's going to have to get cut. And I'll just have to hope he'll make more of the ones I didn't cut. Because some are... My most favorite one's gone away. I don't know if it's coming back. You're going to see me cry if we pull the number on it. I've listed the comments to people already, so it's not like a big deal. Hareem, Oud and Rose, perfected. This is about minimal ingredients and letting the ingredients speak for themselves. Chefs are the master chefs, Morimoto. Literally, if you go eat his food, it's basic. There's basically anything there when he presents fish and meat. It's the best of the best ingredients. Cut, prepared perfectly. So same goes with perfume ingredients. Just the right doses with each other, and just present it for us to wear. It's just light-handed with top-notch ingredients. Ensar Ouds are expensive for a perfumer to use. Sultan Pasha is not distilling, so he's not getting Ensar's prices when Ensar builds a perfume. He has to pay Ensar a profit on top of that. But to use top-notch ingredients and present them to us and mix them, that's what we're getting here. Okay, I need to make these videos shorter, so I need to, no ranting. But some of these deserve a lot of credit. They all do. They all do. Number 28. What is this one? 20. And we get here. And we get to something like this. I got my Ouds picked out. I got my 3 picked out. Then I get to Encens Chypre. He built a Chypre that just competes with everybody else's Chypre in the market. To go from Oud and Rose to building a Chypre that competes with, we're talking Mitsuko, we're talking the big boy Chypres, the Guerlains, Rojas. I mean, he's competing with those guys as far as transition, build up a chord. So I got to put this in there. All right, this is like the last one without a mark on it. And then the other one has the smudge, and we're done. They're all clearly labeled after that. This has been pure green. The camera doesn't. I tried when I did the cuts yesterday. The marks didn't show up that well, but this is pure green. Just photorealistic citrus. Oak moss, all the main players, all the good stuff. I mean, we're going to read the notes. It's traditional Chypre. Anybody have info on the Encens? When he calls something Encens, he has Encens Rose, Encens Chypre. I've been curious on that, if anybody has info on that. I'm not familiar. It looks like Encens Chypre is not available. Ouch. We'll go to Fragrantica for this one. I'm doing the reviews to have it, one, for my lore and ranking, if they get in the top 10, and if they're remade, especially by the time I'm done with this few weeks. It's launched in 2014. Unisex. I feel like I'm doing full review. Just kidding. 4.59 out of 5 on the review. Classic Chypre executed in traditional French style with oriental twist. Leave one dazed in sheer opulence. First greeted with classical fruity green. I get like a really ripened fruity green. Nothing sweet. Then awaken a peacock on a bed of moss. I get the bed of moss in space. This is heavy moss Chypre. Reveals floral colors, rich hues, white, red, pink, and blue. So I'm not going to get notes. I'm going to have to go with the Fragrantica notes here. Moss, civet, looks like smoke, Incense. I'm using my fingers, so the hover over of ingredients aren't that good. Lime peach, elamai, frankincense, castoreum, orris butter, bergamot, carnation, rose, musk, tobacco. I get a bit of tobacco in here. I'm going off of Fragranica's notes, so these are not the perfumer's notes. Fragranica is definitely hit and miss. It's community-based notes together. Tolu Balsam, Jasmine Sambeck, for sure. Ylang Ylang. When I sit down, if I find a better, like base notes or whatever, a better place for notes, you'll see them already. If I didn't, well, I read these. This is I love the talk of the green, very green, just a crisp dark green. It does not turn sweet. The fruit that is mentioned here to me would be like the rind of the fruit, ripened fruit, and the citruses pop off the top. Heavy oak moss with just that fresh Chypre fill with it. Very unique, its own thing. Yummy. Yummy. I can't imagine him being without the Chypre, so or if he has an alternative on the site, I'll just put the alternative there. If I see another Chypre and hover over, because his samples do have 30 still, and I listed them in the comments. So the updated list is his updated list in the comments, not the one I'm going off of. I'll eventually have both. I just need to type these up also. If you guys want to screenshot that, that's that, in case I don't do it for a while, which is a possibility. I'm busy. I don't want to look. Number 4 is at the top that I saw, so. This is number 10. Man, I can talk perfume forever. Number 10 is Moonlit Reverie. Very familiar with this. Oh, God. It's an accord. This is, to me, just a unique attar. Now, wearing it, my opinion has changed a bit. Wearing it, it's definitely the synthetics take over more than I want to. Out of the bottle and first application. That's why sampling from bottle and doing it real quick like this is one thing. Like, if I'm going to do the 3, it's going to be a full day wearing. This dry down was not as magnificent as this opening was for me. Whereas, like yesterday, some of the other ones were more magnificent dry down. And that's it. So it's just, we all know the lessons. Got to give these a full day wearing. And even out in the stuff. So this is, if you can see how low this is one of my faves. The top is just so gorgeous. I can smell it right now. As soon as you swipe it on the project, it's just like, it touches the skin, it's just like poof. Poof. It's like a syrupy saffron oriental, but unique, so unique that it just catches my nose and I'm like, what is that? I'm into unique. Tuberose, that's why I love it so much. I knew that too, I just was going blank. Tuberose Absolute, Gardenia Absolute, aldehydes. I think it's the aldehydes too, with the Gardenia is not a fave of mine. Tuberose is. That just, this right now is just popping. And I love the smell. It's like a firework of just goodness in my nose. Middle is Tuberose Absolute, Mysore Sandalwood, Orange Blossom, Jasmine, Orange Blossom Accord, Orris Concrete, Narcissus Absolute. Narcissus is a note I'm getting familiar with. And just, this is indolic. The top and heart, very indolic. Base is benzoin, bourbon, vetiver, Swedish castoreum, white ambergris, Mysore sandalwood, cassis absolute, musk, honey absolute. So it's more of a feminine one, but just smells so rich, seductive, clean at the same time. Just gorgeous. I would love to smell this on a woman. Number 12. So those were together. Kind of. Cuir de Russie. It smells dark from the bottle. I'm wiping it down here. I don't know why I keep showing that. It doesn't even show. It's leather. Huh. It's a sweet leather syrup. I want to say ambergris in there. Anything else, I'm just going to be talking stuff without looking this up. Meyer lemon, blood orange, bergamot, lavender, birch, clary sage, violet flower. Middle is violet leaf, lavender absolute, white alba truffles, Damascene rose, jasmine grandiflorum, clary sage, orris pallida butter, lily of the valley. Base is white ambergris, lots of. I smell the ambergris. Leather, smell the leather. Amber, vegetal, Mysore, sandalwood, civet, musk, opopanax, cedarwood, patchouli, benzoin, tonka, mimosa, absolute cave, birch tart, and castoreum. So it's interesting that he put leather there and castoreum. So he's doing. I wonder if he has the leather synthetic with the castoreum. The key with this, that white ambergris that he's using, this is a different scent just right here, and one that I'm not doing justice to with the other 5 that I put on, or other 4. This is the 5th one that I put on. Because it's just beautiful, and the sillage that it creates. The sillage is really half of the experience of this, versus smelling it up close to your skin. And I think that's why people love Sultan Pasha so much, is that it is that. You literally get a scent bubble when you put his stuff on. And a lot of stuff that you don't. It's closer to the skin. I mean, and what I talk about scent, it changes. The scent bubble is different than me. I smell it up close. That's super dark and rich leather. Back here, the ambergris, and I've talked about this many times, the ambergris just is cloud. It's just this cloud that smells different here. As I move around, my arm moves around, and let these scents work together. It's just, that's the magic of perfume. Attars especially. This isn't even on a pulse point. Putting it on my pulse point is going to change it even more. This will give me an idea, though. I will wear this all day to test it on the pulse points. This is, to me, if you're going to call something cuir, this is leather. This is on that Ensar level leather, realistic leather. And I smell other leathers. Like I smelled this stuff, and I smelled like the EO1 stuff. And then, because I had this stuff before the Timbuktu review that's on my channel. And I go smell Timbuktu, and I'm like, what the heck does everybody like this stuff for? This leather is so linear, it's crazy. Because I wear a leather like this, and it's breathing, living leather. It's amazing leather. That's in right now. I can smell it over everything. In this cloud, just beautiful. The castoreum, everything I mentioned there, is coming together right now. I could talk forever about this. It's amazing what it's doing right now. Up close, it's the same, but away, me moving my arm and talking, it's just clouds of love, clouds of leather. Last one today. Like, that one probably deserves its own review just for what it is in the market, what it's doing. As I mean, I'm assuming there's synthetic leather in there if he lists it, and but I know the castoreum will bring out an authentic leather. That's what EO1's using. And I mean, yeah, just other stuff. Well, all these are in order today. That was number 11. So I just did 10, 12, and 11. Jardin de Borneo, Gardenia. All right. Last one today. Pasha Roulette. Woo! That's woman and man right there. That's rich, luxurious oud. Flowers. Yummy goodness. All right. Dark golden juice. Yeah, right here I can smell it. Also, I'm guessing ambergris in this. I'm used to what ambergris projection as soon as it hits my skin. Oh, this is my problem. I want to say a coffee is in here. I might be totally off bases by saying that now. Oh, sweet. Oud. It's a sweet floral too. Let's look this up. As a child, I was exposed to lush, fertile jungles with tea gardens nearby. The air was rife with the scent of green foliage, earth moisture mingling with the creamy scent of ripe wild fruits, berries, alongside the creamy narcotic scent of white and yellow florals. Yeah, sweet florals all day long. Top, Gardenia enfleurage, jasmine sambac enfleurage. Middle, lavender absolute, tuberose absolute, Gardenia absolute, sandalwood. Base, Bois de Borneo, rare Borneo Oud by Ensar Oud. That's amazing. It is. His Borneo's expensive. I own two of them. Cat Raffe. It's a new note. Cat Raffe, Tonka Absolute, Calamus, Haitian Vetiver, Galbanium, Civet, and Ambergris. Oud, Ambergris with the white florals. That's my problem with Sultan Pasha is, and then I got to sit down and go back and like, okay, I have tons of Oud and Rose, even though Sultans are excellent. I mean, yeah, if I'm going to buy three, this is unique. This is very, very unique right here. I mean, when I ask even Russian Adam and his collections, when we're playing with oud and these materials, and it takes cojones because this Borneo oud. I mean, you can go look it up. Ensar Borneo oud. You can go see what he charges just for 3 ml of it. It's outrageous, and I'm sure Sultan Pasha's getting a discount, but it's not like the discount he would get on a bottle that's 80% cheaper. He'd get that same discount on an 80% cheaper bottle. The Borneo oud is expensive. It's nice. It's awesome. It's above nice. It's they call it the wearing man's oud. Like it's an everyday oud anybody can wear. And I mean it's unisex. This is like the Wallama. This is woman and man right here meeting in a perfume. All the florals that were mentioned. I mean this is a picnic with your lady on your skin. Just realistic, that photorealistic. I mean, enfleurage is one of the best things you can do to get. I mean, the tuberose there, the gardenia, and I'm not a gardenia fan, but you pair it with oud. That's what I'm talking about. So let's take these expensive ouds, have some gravitas, and experiment with it. That's what this is. That's what this perfume is. This attar. That's what this attar is to a T. And then, yeah, of course, I'm putting it in my cart. You can see me. I'm easily like, and it's not like an easy thing to take one of these out. They're that good. That's why I'm doing it, being accountable with you guys. Anyways, we did 6. Please keep commenting, keep encouraging. Tell me what you guys think. A couple of you guys laid out some better thoughts on the attars than me, which I'm still getting familiar. Please do. Feel free. This space, if you guys have knowledge on it, drop it here because I mean I'll admit I'm new to these. I can handle my own on the ambergris and oud, but a lot of these ingredients are just. I mean I don't have it, and that's why I think reviewers need to be okay with. Even though you smell the note, doesn't mean you know a note. I mean my knowledge that I have on oud, I have had to pour so much time into getting that knowledge from having over 50 different, and I still am a novice to other people, but I hear people talk about it. I'm like, what are you talking out of your like, no, you're wrong. You know, I mean, I don't feel like I have a full base, but each note is like that in perfume. Like these master perfumers have been doing this 20 years. They're building up an encyclopedia of these ingredients, just getting to know the facets of them, and they're complicated. It's not like I mean, oud, over 150 aroma chemicals. A lot of these ingredients have many, many facets. Unless you're working with synthetics, it's literally one facet. Each synthetic's one facet, but naturals, many, and then you body heat sink chemistry. All of this insane. This guy is a rock star in our community, Sultan Pasha. Amazing. I'm enjoying this. All right, everyone. I'm out. Be blessed. Part 2 is done.